Welcome to this explainer. If you think working in retail is just standing behind a cash register and scanning barcodes all day, well, I am here to completely bust that myth for you right now. Far from being just a simple transaction, modern retail is this highly dynamic, totally interconnected ecosystem. It's a powerful engine, right? And it requires precise tuning, constant monitoring, and seamless coordination across a bunch of different departments. So today, we're going to pop the hood and take a direct look at how this whole engine actually operates. Let's start by nailing down exactly what we're looking at here. Retail management is basically the comprehensive process of planning, organizing, operating, and controlling all the activities within a retail business. And pay really close attention to this second half. The true goal is to provide an outstanding customer experience while increasing sales and maintaining profitability. It's this constant dual mandate. You absolutely have to keep the customer thrilled, but you also have to keep the bottom line healthy. Effective management means every single customer leaves feeling valued without sacrificing the financial health of the whole operation. Now, what's really interesting about this visual is how perfectly it captures the entire ecosystem. Just look at this high-tech command center setup. You've got the central retail operation right there in the middle, but orbiting around it are all these critical modules: strategy and planning, data and analytics, the supply chain, and the customer experience. This isn't just a store anymore. It is a high-performance machine. Strategy, operations, customer experience, data, they all connect into one synchronized system. It's almost like a giant puzzle. If just one of those floating modules goes offline, the whole central operation is going to feel it.
Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. Number 1, the retail management concept. 2, mastering the customer experience. 3, visual merchandising and sales. 4, behind-the-scenes operations. 5, building a winning team. And 6, the recipe for retail success. Let's dive right in.
Section 1. Mastering the customer experience. This is truly the foundation of every successful retail business. Just look at the sheer scale of modern customer service in action here. We've got omni-channel portals, AI-powered routing, sentiment analysis, all these digital channels funneling into one central hub. It is incredibly tech-driven today. But, even with all these amazing digital tools and screens routing emails and social media queries, the core objective remains entirely human. Customer service is still fundamentally about every single interaction being friendly, professional, and helpful. Whether it's through a chat box or face-to-face, success really comes down to understanding what the customer needs, offering the right solutions, and resolving concerns fast. That human touch, that's exactly what builds trust and develops real long-term loyalty. Which brings us to how we handle sales within that customer experience. Take a look at this comparison. True sales management focuses on hitting the store's goals by actually meeting the customer's needs, not by forcing a product on them, right? Retail employees need to know their stuff well enough to confidently recommend the best options. So when we talk about upselling or cross-selling, it should always fall into that assisting and adding value bucket. It's about being genuinely helpful, which naturally increases sales while adding real value. We absolutely want to avoid the right side of this comparison: high-pressure tactics. The objective is always to assist, literally never to pressure. Section 2, visual merchandising and sales. Creating environments that sell. Okay, let's dive into this because the visual contrast here is just fantastic. On one side, we have this quiet, highly curated luxury boutique. Warm lighting, dark accents, a super intimate reception area. On the other side, a massive, brightly lit car showroom sitting right in the middle of a bustling multi-level mall. I mean, the environments couldn't be more different in scale and vibe, right? Yet, the exact same principles of visual merchandising apply to both. Whether you're selling high-end cosmetics or electric vehicles, you absolutely need clear signage, clean spaces, and really appealing displays. Both spaces are deliberately designed to make finding products easy and shopping visually enjoyable. The data-backed reality here is pretty simple. An inviting store encourages customers to stay longer, which directly increases the likelihood of them actually making a purchase. Those well-arranged promotional areas aren't just there for show or to win design awards. They're a totally functional gear in our engine. They directly impact sales by removing friction and just making the whole experience highly enjoyable. Section 3. Behind-the-scenes operations. The analytical core of retail. All right, keeping a brisk pace here. First up backstage is inventory control. Having the right product available at exactly the right time is 100% non-negotiable for retail success. As you can see, managers have to constantly monitor stock levels and replenish things promptly. But it's a really delicate balancing act. You have to prevent stock shortages so customers don't walk out empty-handed, while also preventing excess inventory from just gathering dust in the back room. Good inventory control reduces waste, keeps daily operations smooth, and protects your margins.
Next up is financial management. This is the stuff that ensures the long-term survival of the whole business. Retail managers have to keep a hawk's eye on sales revenue, ruthlessly control their operating costs, meticulously manage budgets, and constantly analyze profit margins. Making smart, informed financial decisions based on these four pillars is literally what allows the business to stay competitive and achieve sustainable growth year over year. And the final piece of the backstage puzzle is marketing and promotions. Because honestly, even with a beautiful store and perfect inventory, you still have to pull people through the doors. This means orchestrating seasonal campaigns, timing out special discounts, running loyalty programs, and launching digital marketing initiatives. Think of marketing operations as the gravitational pull of your business. They strengthen your brand and pull both brand new shoppers and loyal returning customers right back into your retail ecosystem.
Section 4, Building a Winning Team. Managing the human element.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. Look at this team aligning on the store floor. You've got the manager with a clipboard doing a quick briefing with this attentive, uniformed team before their shift even begins. It's a perfect snapshot of staff management. It's not just about bossing people around, it's about regular communication, recognizing wins, giving constructive feedback, and actively encouraging teamwork. You absolutely need this kind of daily alignment to keep employee engagement high because that directly translates into top-tier customer service. So to build a team like the one we just looked at, managers rely on a very specific pipeline. Step 1, recruiting the right employees who actually fit the culture. Step 2 is providing regular, ongoing training so they confidently know the products inside and out. Step 3 is scheduling shifts efficiently, so the floor is never understaffed during a crazy rush. And Step 4 is continually monitoring performance and giving actionable feedback. Execute these 4 steps consistently, and you've built yourself a highly resilient, top-performing workforce.
Section 5, The Recipe for Retail Success. Bringing the ecosystem together.
You know, retail really is so much more than just selling products. Outstanding experiences and long-term customer loyalty, they do not happen by accident. They only happen when your customer service, your smart inventory management, your inviting visual environments, your dedicated team, and your financial controls all work together as one unified engine. When you synchronize all these functions, retailers don't just move inventory. They provide memorable experiences, they easily hit their business goals, and they lock in a loyal customer base for years to come. So, I want to leave you with a provocative thought as we wrap up this explainer. Which gear in your retail management engine needs the most attention today? I challenge you to really step into the shoes of a manager for a second. Whether it's dialing in your inventory, upskilling your team, or maybe refining your visual merchandising. Apply this ecosystem mindset to your own career or business. Think about where your engine is losing power and go fix that gear. Thanks so much for joining me and keep learning.